Hi everyone. This is really my first time to take a video by myself. It's not an interview this time, but I'd like to share some of my opinions regarding how to do it correctly as a buyer when you visit a supplier. Okay, so you may have a chance to see my videos, and I do a lot of interview with different peoples. I'm feeling that today is more important than before. That we have a good skill when we are talking to a supplier, and meeting is just a very short time that you can get a lot of information by asking the right question to the supplier. So today I'm going to recommend three different questions. Very simple question, but very strategic question in order to get a lot of information from supplier. Okay, first question that I would suggest is to ask your supplier about what is their business. In case you watch my video, this is a normal question I start with by asking, what is your business? What do you do? Things like that. The good things of asking this question is that you unlock them to tell you more about what they think of themselves rather than you think of them. So it is they telling you what are they instead of you are feeling that by what you see. Okay, I know this is both is important. You have your own feeling when you visit a supplier. This is important, and I think this is a professional capability of a buyer. But instead, being able to listen to what they say is also a very critical skill when you deal with a supplier. So just ask this question, no matter how obvious they are doing. Okay. Uh, in one special occasion, I have a chance to ask. Previously, I have a chance to ask the supplier what they do when I see that they are doing some household products. So they end up suggesting me a lot of different things than the household products they are selling on their warehouse, and I finally found out that they are just a trader with everything they do. So they're just a regular trader, and it's not any manufacturer at all. It's not possible they are manufacturing this and that together and in one single workshop, which is just impossible. So my questions open them to tell me a lot of information that is meaningful for my future negotiation position. So okay, this is number one. Number two's question I like to ask is, who is your customer? Who is your customer? So asking who is your customer help me to understand whether they used to work with buyer like myself. So I used to work for brand. So it's a rather bigger companies than importers or so. But think about this: if I'm a smaller company, if I'm a smaller buyer, then I meet a supplier and they're telling me that they are doing a lot of business with Fortune 500 companies. I will start to feel like that I may not be a suitable partners for them because I am comparatively a very small buyer when they are dealing with a very important customer, and I'm not sure I get the attention I need to do this to deal with them. One specific kind of supplier I'll be paying special attention to is that when they tell me that they are doing business with customer who has very high volume but very little variation, what we call high volume no mix kind of customer, then I'll be very worried if I'm not a customer with a lot of volumes. This manufacturer, they used to have a very little variety and they all go high efficiency when they're doing their products, doing their manufacturing. So if I'm not having such a high volume, I'm pretty sure that I don't get attention from them. So I'm not sure they are the right kind of supplier I would like to work with. So yes, that is something I need to worry. Okay. The question number three is a very common question that everybody will ask. This question is, what is your best price? Yes, it's a good question to ask, but I never expect I get the right answer. I get a real answer from this. So when they say this is a best price, you can still negotiate. I think most buyers have the same experience as I do when they are having a supplier tell them their price, and then when you start your negotiation 2 or 3 rounds, and then you still can be able to reduce their price by just barely negotiating. So yeah, so why is that important to asking the question that you don't really get the answer? I would say asking this question, they may be able to tell me more about their argument, and I'll only pay attention to their argument. Why this is your best price? and why is this best price, the so-called best price, still not very competitive, and what is the reason behind? Is there anything you can do to bring down the price further, or can we work together to lower your best price? That is starting to be meaningful. If they are answering this question in a reasonable manner, then you can really get a lot of information from asking this. So to summarize that, the three questions, simple question that we ask when we meet supplier, either you meet them offline in person or you meet them online. There's three questions that you would like to ask. Number one, what is your business? So asking this question unlock them to tell you what they think they are instead of you think they are. So this is quite different, these two manners. Number two is who is your customer? Asking this question let you to get a feeling what you could expect when what is their experience, what is the customer they used to work with. So you kind of get a feeling that whether you are the right customer for them. Okay, so question number three is that what is your best price? You really don't expect that you get the real best price, last price from this. But asking this question lets you to understand the arguments, and when you pay attention, good attention enough to the arguments, then you will be able to obtain the better negotiable position when you discussing further. So yes, please make sure you answer this three questions next time. Bye bye.